They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense will have the football first. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Looking for a man, it's Tomlinson. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yeah, and it's nice to have guys like this on third down, on money downs that you can go to, and you know he's going to win. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
And the Golden Flashes will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bringing the heat. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, you can't draw it up much better than that. Opening drive, they score a TD, and Pollack, they look to the big fella here to cap this one off.
Yeah, and you usually script your first drive of an offense. You know exactly what you want to come out and do, and whatever they scripted worked to perfection, and it included the big tight end getting the touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas Tech's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. From the gun, give on the inside. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Morton. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Red Raiders in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Virgil. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it in the middle. It's Douglas. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Motion from the wideout. A 1st down run in the red zone. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Morton. He wants it all. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Here's a heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Golden Flashes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Harris. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Surging forward on the sneak. Sometimes you might be tempted to get a little tricky there. Got a quarterback, he can fall forward, he can move the chains. Just do that.
Reese, I agree, because if I can't get short yardage situations with a quarterback sneak, I don't deserve to win anyways. So I better be able to toughen up, get a little bit of push, and get the yardage.
Dropping back, it's Tomlinson. Rushes on him. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looking downfield on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Etheridge. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Got it in the middle, it's Clark. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The give to the single back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Tomlinson. Working the middle, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Not a whole lot of yards gained on that one, but using the fullback as a weapon in the pass game can pay dividends.
Yeah, oftentimes we see fullbacks just kind of shoving their face into the fan. They're getting blocks. They're inside the tackles. This time they try to sneak him out, see if they can catch the defense slipping. It's a nice change-up play by the offense.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. First play of the drive wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Wide open downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there because the QB got it to his guy early. He was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break one. At some point in this game, he is going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. Grab near the marker. It's Virgil. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
To the air, it's Morton. Caught, close to the marker, it's Eakin. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
So now it's second and long. To throw, it's Tomlinson. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the golden flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Catch in the middle. It's Newman.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
The golden flashes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Grab near the sticks. It's Martin. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
From the 33, it's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Got stuffed on first down, it's second and 10. Back to pass, it's Tomlinson. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Looking to fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Brings up second down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones AT&T Stadium.
And the Golden Flashes will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Oh, what a move. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Morton. Finds a tight end. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. There he goes! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
Get it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. Catch in the middle, it's Eakin. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Trying play action. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Morton. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to...
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around, he's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering? A great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Looking to throw, it's Morton. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Off the play fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I'd like to see a little more creativity here with respect to the route running and play calling to help get these receivers open. Right now in that last play, they didn't do anything to work away from the defenders.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Clark. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The give to the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Quick completion to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some 1st downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Tomlinson. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Morton. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Virgil. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Snagged in the middle. It's Douglas. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Martin. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Tomlinson. Hauls it in. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The Golden Flashes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
And the Golden Flashes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So 1st play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Eakin. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
He'll sneak it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Got it behind the line. It's Virgil. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game. I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Makes the grab. It's Barry. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team.
Look, it's a nice gain, but I don't know if it's worth the seconds they're losing on the game clock. In this type of situation, you've got to be throwing at least to the 1st down markers, or you got to be throwing to the sidelines to get out of bounds.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand.